Hello, everybody. This is Johnny Jones, your local 1040 treasurer and your council 100 secretary treasurer, coming to you from Jaguar Studios here in Fort Worth, Texas. Once again, I'm Johnny Jones, your host. We're going to talk about two subjects today. The first thing we're going to talk about is just a quick reminder that CBD products will normally cause you to fail a drug test because they're not regulated. Okay, so we're going to talk about the drug testing and making sure that folks are not using CBD products because it could unfortunately cause you to fail a drug test and could potentially cause you to lose your employment with TSA. And we're here to inform you. Just because the state law says you can take it doesn't mean you can take it while you're working as a federal employee. Please share this information around because of recently we've had some decisions come back, and PERSEC is using a TSA broadcast as their notification to the employees. So it's something that the union is going to be fighting to correct, so that way you'll be better informed about the consequences of using a prohibited item like a CBD product, let's say a gummy or even a cream that you use to assist you in pain. So the next thing we're going to talk about is actually the pay scale. And as you know, it's coming up to the 1-year anniversary of us receiving our pay equity. So I just wanted to go over this pay chart once again so everybody can kind of see what's going on with their pay and how this new pay system is going to play for them. And not everybody's been able to see the previous video, so we're going to remake this one right quick. So let me go ahead and pull that chart up for you. How do we have this chart up here? I just wanted to see everybody say this is the current pay scale for the employees that are in the DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you are at a Spoke airport, the chart will not be reflected. But what is important is understanding where you are on this chart. So we're going to begin. First of all, if you've been here since the beginning, rollout like myself, you're going to be most of those employees that are F4s. Like, so if you're here in 2002 and you've been a TSO your entire career, you're going to be an F4. Okay. So you're not going to receive a step this increase this year. You'll receive a step next year in July, like myself. I'm an F4. I won't receive a step to F5 until next year because to get the steps 5, 6, and 7, you have to wait 2 years to move up in those progressions. Okay. So that's just to take care of the long-term employees. Now we're going to go to the folks who are different. But if you were placed as an F2, for instance, regardless to where you were, as these numbers indicate, if you were an F2, you're going to go to F3. Okay. If you were an F3, you're going to go to F4. And this is all coming up on in the next couple of days on July the 1st. So if you were an F1, you're going to become an F2. If you were now the D, E, and F are the newer employees. So if you're a first-year employee, you're going to remain as a D. If you're a second-year employee, you're going to remain an E. And then if you're a third-year employee, transferring from E to F, you'll go to F. But when the date in which you move over to the new pay grade is going to be the date in which you'll receive your first step. So most of the employees that were here, their promotion date for the new pay scale is going to be July the 1st, because that's when the majority of the existing TSOs became and went from E band to F band. So hopefully that I explained. I'm trying to give you guys a breakdown because there's been a lot of confusion about the pay. So for instance, I'll just recap again. If you're currently an F1, as of today, you'll go to F2 come July. If you are an F2, you'll go to F3. If you're an F4, you will just stay as an F4, and then you'll transfer to F5 next year after your second year being in this position. Unless, of course, in your letter, you already spent enough time in that position. There's a few exceptions to the rule, but I'm just talking about the masses. I highly encourage you to find your pay equity letter if you have anything else. But here, we're just here to try to give you some information. And I just want to say, I'm going to pull this down. I just want to say thank you guys for being a member of AFG Local 1040. Once again, I'm Johnny Jones, your Council 100 Secretary Treasurer and your local treasurer, coming to you from Jaguar Studios here in Fort Worth, Texas. You'll have a great 4th of July weekend. We hope to see you soon, and I'll see you out at the airports. Thanks, everybody. Take it easy.